Ribbon of green. Waiting, waiting, waiting. That's what I'm doing right now. Just sitting here and waiting. I'm such a pathetic person. I'm sure you're not, girl. Is this all I can do? I'm sorry for everything. These words are meaningless, no matter how many times I try to say them. Ultimately, they remain worthless. The more I say them, the more worthless they sound. Diluted, tasteless, just like juice syrup with too much water. Ooh, nighttime. So blissful, so calm, so free. The ropes are cold, but my hands are colder. The tighter my grip on those frayed ropes gets, the more the thin strands dig into the wounds on my hands. I can feel no pain. Still, my lips purse instinctively and I wince. Letting go slowly, I wipe my cold hands onto my stockings. Thank goodness blood does not show up well on a piece of fabric with a shade as dark as this. My palms continue to bleed. Regret overwhelms me, but for an entirely different reason. If I leave stains on the ground, is it going to be troublesome? Folding my arms on my lap, I sigh. I can barely feel the cold hardwood that I'm sitting on. Yet, in the middle of this abandoned playground, I continue to wait. Speaking of which, when was the last time I've sat on a swing? It must have been a lifetime ago. Back when I was still an innocent, happy child. There was nothing to worry about. No dark future lying in wait for me. No darkness, no pain. Just the calm notes of serenity melting into pure joy. How I miss those days. Now, if I abandon the lingering feelings of remorse, I can simply submerge myself into the sweet, sweet nostalgia. After all, there is no more future ahead of me anymore. But, even then, there's still the past that I continue to cling to. If I do not settle this today, I will feel sorry forever. That's why there is nothing to do but to wait. Here alone, accompanied by nothing but the desolate, whistling wind. That's really poetic. You know what? There are two kinds of people I hate the most in this world. I dislike hypocrites. I also dislike people who use others. But the funny thing is that I'm both. I guess that's just the kind of person I am. I treat others badly, but I expect to be treated better. Whatever you call it, self-righteous, annoying. That's me. Well, I guess I can't help it now. When I first found myself in such a state, I cried, I lamented, I screamed, I cursed everyone in the world. Even though I knew it was all my damn fault. Yet, time heals. And I realized that I can't possibly look behind after all that has happened. The future looks bleak, but comparing it to the past makes it look even bleaker. Thus, eventually, I shunned away anything that reminded me of my past. That's the kind of coward I am. Still knowing that I despise the kind of person I am is the only way I can still keep a grasp on reality, even until now. I will never admit I'm sorry. Because I'm the kind of self-righteous idiot who'd rather die than say something like this. I don't know how long I've been walking, but I'm finally nearing home. It's getting dark. I can't help but remember how I feared the darkness when I was young. Thinking of those days make me want to grimace. Oh, she's so cute. I'm still young, and I know it. But right now, I feel old and useless. I'm sure you're not, girl. I feel like half of my life is already gone. Is that because of the fact that I no longer go to school? Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expelled or anything. In fact, I was accepted by quite a reputable polytechnic. But I rejected, and with that, I let go of my entire life. In the end, I was just really a coward. I couldn't take hold of my own existence. I didn't want to go to a polytechnic. Throughout my secondary school years, I studied with nothing but the intention of going to a good junior college. Failing that, there will be no future. Now that I think about it, it's my birthday today, isn't it? I feel no joy. When I celebrated my birthday last year, what did I feel? I was happy. I celebrated with my friends and family, didn't I? Now that feels like a lifetime ago. It's a strange feeling. Misery, perhaps. Now, what am I thinking? I must learn to accept. This is the path I've chosen. There's no way I can possibly regret it now after I have come so far. I might not be very pleasant, but I'm gradually learning to get used to it. Working as an assistant at a food stall isn't that bad. My parents can scream at me as much as they want, but it's fine now. They should have learned to expect something like this before they have come to have such high expectations, ones I could never fulfill. I won't say I'm sorry, because I'm a rotten person like that. Oh, you're making me cry. Ignoring an old friend now, are we? That's not very nice, Clarice. Oh, she's so pretty. I see her. Sitting on the old wooden swing is a girl my age. Her hair sways in the wind. So does the green ribbon around her collar. I had a hunch she'd take the long road home. I wasn't wrong. Her. You. How are you, Clarice? My stomach churned when I saw Hanyan. Out of all the people I could run into the way home, I just had to be one who reminded me of the past. As annoyed as I may be feeling right now, I can't help but feel a little uncomfortable. Why? There's something wrong with Hanyan today. As compared to the usual Hanyan, she seems a bit distant somehow. Her skin looks pale and malnourished as compared to the last time I've seen her. There's blood on the hands that are gripping the ropes of the old swing. Her general figure also seems distorted somehow. I averted my eyes, unwilling to ask her about the wounds on her palms. She jumps off the swing and approaches me, a smile as wide as always on her face. Oh, she's so cute. What do you want? This isn't how you greet an old friend. Well, sorry for not feeling very sociable. I am angry. I'm angry at her for trying to look for me. I am angry that she doesn't have better things to do with her life than to talk to someone like me. This is what I feel, but really deep down, I really just don't want to see her. She is my friend from secondary school, and arguably the cause of my giving up. That is why I'd rather be anywhere else but here with her. What are you doing here? It's late. Why aren't you at home? Don't you have homework? Projects? Sleep to catch up on? Clarice, you're up to something? I'm not. I just want to talk to you. I knew it. I knew she wouldn't give up. I clenched my fist. Hey Clarice, why aren't you going to school anymore? Again and again, ever since I declared that I would leave, she has been pestering me over and over again. It wasn't that I found her desperate attempts to convince me annoying. It was painful somehow, because I know that she's doing this merely out of sympathy and guilt, and I deserve neither of those. She may think it's her fault, but it's not. It's mine. It's my fault, isn't it? Back then, we were best friends. Yet, I was better than you in everything. I had higher grades, the teachers liked me more. I neglected you. I should have helped, but I didn't. That was why, wasn't it? Certainly, what she says isn't completely wrong. I have always been quite the introvert. Hanyun was my best friend, and my only friend. Yet, she was in so many ways superior to me. I was angry, jealous, and upset. In the end, she aced her examinations and was accepted in a highly distinguished junior college. Well, what did I get? Nothing. That's why you can blame me for everything. I know it's my fault, but I don't want you to lose your entire future because of me. That's not it. Eh? It was my fault. I'm sure Hanyun knows it too. That's why I don't think I deserve to have Hanyun put in so much effort to convince me otherwise.